Hello everyone, today I am here with my new YouTube video and this video is about the Tata Institute of Social Science. As I have told you earlier that I will continue this TIS series. So today I am going to share about the TIS eligibility criteria and about the examination pattern of the TIS. So it is a very important video. So do watch the full video. And if you like it, please like, share and subscribe it. So let's start our today's topic, the TIS eligibility criteria and its examination pattern. Here it is about the eligibility conditions. So the educational qualification that you should have is that the candidate should be graduated from a university recognized by the University Grant Commission, that is UGC of India. Candidates, those who are in final year of graduation, they can also apply for TIS. There is no age bar in this institute. TIS pattern changes. Nearly every year there is a little change. So, to know about the TIS 2021, let's first talk about the process or the pattern that was followed in 2020. Okay, so first we will talk about the TIS process in 2020 and then we will talk about the TIS process in 2021 so that we can compare and we can see a little change that have occurred. So first you have to know about the different courses. That one is non-HRM and ODCL and one is HRM and ODCL. So what is HRM? HRM means the Human Resource Management and Labor Relations. Okay. And ODCL stand for the Organization Development Change and Leadership. So here the HRM and ODCL course. These courses can only be pursued from the TIS Mumbai. Okay. And here it is written non-HRM and ODCL, HRM and ODCL. It means what? That these two are the different courses and for pursuing these two courses, there is some different examination pattern of TIS. So, in the non-HRM and ODCL, till 2020, we have to give only one exam, that was TIS NET. And for the TIS NET, only qualifying marks was there. There was no determined percent that 30 or 40% cutoff you have to bring. Only qualifying marks was there. And if you qualify that TIS NET, then you can further go on for the pre-interview test, and if you have qualified that pre-interview test, then you can go further for the personal interview. So it was the pattern of non-HRM and ODCL till 2020. Now let's see the process of HRM and ODCL till 2020. For the HRM and ODCL, as we know that the examination pattern is different. Here we have to give the TIS NET like the non-HRM and ODCL, but with the TIS NET we have to give one more exam, that is TIS MAT. Okay, so for the TIS NET and TIS MAT we have to bring our qualifying marks. First we have to qualify the TIS NET, then after qualifying the TIS NET only you are able to give this TIS MAT. If you don't qualify the TIS NET, you can't give this TIS MAT. Okay, and if you qualify this both exam, then only you can go for the pre-interview test, and after the pre-interview test there is a personal interview. So this was the whole pattern or process of non-HRM and ODCL courses and HRM and ODCL courses in 2020 till 2020, but in 2021 the pattern is changed. Along with the TIS NET we have to give the TIS PAT also. And previously there was only a qualifying marks, but this time there is a cutoff percent. For the TIS NET it is 30% and for the TIS PAT it is 40%. Okay, and after qualifying this TIS NET and TIS PAT only, you have to give only one online personal interview. This time it is online personal interview. Okay, there is no pre-interview test and personal interview is online this time. And for the HRM and ODCL courses, as earlier, this time also we have to give the two examination, that is a TIS NET and TIS MAT. But earlier there was only a qualifying marks. This time there is a cutoff. For the TISNET it is 30%, for the TISMAT it is 40%, and this time there is a personal interview which will be online. So I think you have observed the changes. The examination pattern changed in 2021. It was different in 2020 and this time this is different. And this time it has become little tough, as for the non-HRM and ODCL also we have to give 2 exams this time. So in the TISNET pattern, the sections means the subject are the English proficiency, mathematics and logical reasoning, and general awareness. So in the English proficiency, number of questions are 30, maximum marks is also 30. In mathematics and logical reasoning, the number of question is 30 and maximum mark is 30. In the general awareness, the number of question is 40 and maximum mark is also 40. So the total number of question is 100 and the maximum mark for these 3 is also 100, and the time that is allotted for these 3 section is 100 minutes. Okay. So the maximum mark is in general awareness and you have to bring the maximum marks in the general awareness, then only your maths and English marks will be taken. Okay. So let's see that in the general awareness, what are the cutoffs. So for the general and EWS, the cutoff is 14 marks, that is 35%. For the PWD means the person with disabilities and OBC, the cutoff is 12 marks, that is 30%, and for the SC and ST there is no cutoff applied. So most of us know about the TISNET, but we don't know about the TISMAT and TISPAT, and TISPAT is very new for us as it is introduced in 2021 only. So as we know that for the HRM and ODCL courses we have to give TISMAT also along with the TISNET. So let's know about the TISMAT. What is this TISMAT? So TISMAT will replace the TISPAT for 2 programs. Okay. So those who have applied for the HRM and ODCL, they don't have to give that TISPAT. They only have to give the TISNET, and with the TISNET they have to give the TISMAT. Okay. Then the TISMAT will be a computer based MCQ question type test. Okay. So this TISMAT will be a computer based MCQ type test with a duration of 45 minutes. Only after qualifying the TISNET you are applicable for the TISMAT. For the TISMAT, the section are comprehension, management data interpretation, business awareness. So for the comprehension, the number of question is 15 and maximum mark is also 15. For the management data interpretation, the number of question is 15 and maximum mark is also 15. For the business awareness, the number of question is 15 and maximum marks is also 15. So total number of question is 45 and the maximum mark is also 45, and the total number of time allotted is also 45 minutes. So after knowing about the TISMAT, let's know about the new examination which is introduced in this 2021, that is TISPAT. TISPAT OPI, Program Aptitude Test. So in this, shortlisting of candidate for the second stage of selection means after giving the TISNET, if you are selected, then the second stage is TISPAT and OPI. So it will be based in the TISNET marks and the ratio on the number of seats announced for the individual programs. Only shortlisted candidate will receive the call letter for the second round TISPAT and OPI. TISPAT is a 45-minute test conducted for the individual programs. Individual programs means what? That here the courses that you have applied means the form that you have filled for the 3 courses or 2 courses, maximum you know that we can apply for the 3 courses. If you have applied for 1 course, you have to give 1 exam. if you have applied for 2 courses, you have to give 2 exam, and if you have applied for 3 courses, you have to give the 3 examination. Okay, so this PAT will be dependent upon the courses that you have chose, the form that you have filled up. Okay, so it will be 45 minutes. So one course 45 minutes. If you have applied for the 2 courses, then 90 minutes, and if you have applied for 3 courses, then 145 minutes. Okay, so see, in the last paragraph it is written that if the candidate selected only for one program, then the time will be 45 minutes. If candidate selected the 2 programs, the duration of the PAT will be 90 minutes, and for the 3 program, the duration will be 135 minutes. So I think you have understood about the TIS eligibility criteria, its pattern, the changes that have occurred, as I have told about the TIS criteria in 2020, the TIS pattern in 2021. So you can observe the changes, and this time the exam is on 20th Feb, which is very soon, very near. So all the best to everyone who have applied for TIS this time. This will be a little tough exam from the previous year, as we can compare. This time we have to give the 2 examination. Okay, so if you have any queries, or if you have any question from this section, then you can ask me in the comment section. And if you like this video, so please like, share and subscribe, and you can share this to your friends, your relative, anyone who are going to apply for the masters, or who are searching for the good colleges. So it is a very good college for master program. So do share this video to your friends, your relative. So this all for today, and we will meet in my next video. Till then, bye bye.